it. This is Dr. Jeniffer Mundy coming to you live once more, another time. Yesterday, I left off reading the book of Job, and I was burning the midnight oil until I got totally cut off because my battery was dead. But I'm here today again, and I left off just at the beginning of Job chapter 13, verse 3. So I'm going to start reading over Job chapter 13 and verse 1. This was when Job was responding to the last of his three friends. And as you come in today, God bless you. I am going to read, and here we go. Job chapter 13. Lo, mine eye hath seen all this, mine ear hath heard and understood it. What we know, the same do I know also. I am not inferior to you. He poureth contempt upon princes and weakeneth the strength of the mighty. He discovereth deep things out of darkness and bringeth out of light the shadow of death. He increaseth the nations and destroyed them. He enlargeth the nations and straightened them again. He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth and causeth them surely I would speak to the mighty, and I desire to reason with God. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. So what Job was saying to his friends, it's better you hold your peace, and to you it would be counted wisdom. But with the way in which they were talking, it was foolish. That's what Job was saying to his friends. Hear now my reasoning, and hearken to the pleadings of my lips. Will he speak wickedly for God and talk deceitfully for him? Will he accept his person? Will he contend for God? Is it good that he should search you out, or as one man mocketh another, do he so mock him? He will surely reprove you if he do so secretly accept persons. Shall not his excellency make you afraid, and his dread fall upon you? Your remembrances are like unto ashes, your bodies to bodies of clay. Hold your peace, let me alone. So Job is saying, leave me alone and shut up. That's what Job was saying, that I may speak and let come on me what will. So Job is saying that whatever God allowed on me, let it be. It has nothing to do with you. And so there are times when people see that you're going through your calamities, they are rejoicing. But don't worry, you are held, you are kept in the Master's hands, just as though the Holy Spirit led Jesus in the wilderness to be tempted of the devil, so the devil cannot take you out. Wherefore do I make my flesh in my teeth and put my life in mine hand? Though he slay me, yet I will trust him, and I will maintain mine own ways before him. He also shall be my salvation, for an hypocrite shall not come before him. Hear intelligence, my speech and my declaration with your ears. Behold, now I have ordered my cause. I know that I shall be justified. Who is he that will plead with me? For now, if I hold my tongue, I shall give up the ghost. Only do not two things unto me, then will I not hide myself from thee. Withdraw thine hand far from me, and let not thy dread make me afraid. Then call thou, and I will answer, or let me speak, and answer thou me. How many are mine iniquities and sins? Make me to know my transgression and my sin. Wherefore hidest thou thy face, and holdest me for thine enemy? Wilt thou break a leaf driven to and fro, And wilt thou pursue the dry stubble? For thou writest bitter things against me, and makest me to possess the iniquities of my youth. Thou puttest my feet also in the stocks, and lookest narrowly unto all my path. Thou settest a print upon the heels of my feet, and he as a rotten thing consumeth as a garment that is moth eaten. Now I'm in Job chapter 14. Man that is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. So here Job is teaching us the prophetic ways in which man that is born in sin. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow and continueth not. And doest thou open thine eyes upon such one and bringest me into judgment with thee? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Turn from him that he may rest till he shall accomplish as an hireling his day. For there is hope of a tree, if it be cut down, that it will sprout again, and that the tender branch thereof will not cease. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Please hit the subscribe button for me as you come in. Though the root thereof wax old in the earth, and the stalk thereof die in the ground, yet though the scent of water it will bud, and bring forth boughs like a plant, but man dieth and wasteth away. Yea, man giveth up the ghost, and where is he? So what Job is saying, that even if a plant dies and has roots in the soil, it can spring forth. But when a man dies, where is he? As the waters fail from the sea, and the flood decayeth and drieth up, so man lieth down and riseth not till the heavens be no more. They shall not awake nor be raised out of their sleep. Oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that thou wouldest keep me secret until thy wrath be past, that thou wouldest appoint me a set time and remember me. If a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come. Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. Thou wilt have a desire to work of thine hands. For now thou numberest my steps. Doest thou not watch over my sin? My transgression is sealed up in a bag, and thou sewest up mine iniquity. And surely the mountains fallen cometh to naught, and the rock is removed out of his place. The waters wear the stones, thou washest away the things which grow out of the dust of the earth, and thou just destroy the hope of man. Thou prevailest forever against him, and he passeth. Thou changest his countenance and sendest him away. His sons come to honor, and he knoweth it not, and they are brought low, but he perceiveth it is not of them. But his flesh upon him shall have pain, and his soul with him shall mourn. Then answered Eliphaz. So all of what I've just read, Job was answering the third friend, Eliphaz, who started to speak to him after the first two gave their monologue unto Job, the Temanite, and said, should a wise man utter vain knowledge and fill his belly with the east wind? Should he reason with unprofitable talk, or with speeches wherewith he can do no good? Yea, thou casteth off fear and restrainest prayer before God. For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. So all of these are monologue during the book of the first few chapters of Job. So Job friends, one person take turn as they spoke to Job, and Job responds. So now Eliphaz is now responding the second time now to Job. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I, yea, thine own lips testify against thee. Art thou the first man that was born, or was thou made before the hills? Hast thou heard the secret of God, and hast thou restrained wisdom to thyself? What knowest thou that we know not? What understand now which not in us? So they do identify that Job was in the beginning with God. And Job was witnessing, as well as he got these revelation from God, how the world were framed. With us are both the gray-headed and very aged men, much elder than thy father, are the consolations of God small with thee. Is there any secret thing with thee? Why doeth thine heart carry thee away? And what do thy eyes wink at? That thou turnest thy spirit against God, and lettest such words go out of thy mouth. What is man that he should be clean, and he which is born of a woman that he should be righteous? Behold, he putteth no trust in his saints, yea, the heavens are clean in his sight. How much more abominable and filthy is man, which drinketh iniquity like water? I will shew thee, hear me, and that which I have seen I will declare, which wise men have told from their fathers and have not hid it, unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. The wicked man travaileth with pain in his days, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor. A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him. He believeth not that he shall return out of darkness, and he is waited for of the sword. He wandered abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knoweth that the day of his darkness is ready at his hand. Trouble and anguish shall make him afraid. They shall prevail against him as a king ready to the battle. For he stretcheth out his hand against God, and strengtheneth himself against the Almighty. He runneth upon him, even on his neck, upon the thick bosses of his bucklers, because he covereth his face with his fatness, and maketh collops of fat on his flanks. And he dwelleth in desolate cities, and in houses which no man inhabited, which are ready to become heaps. Thank you so much for coming in. I see Ban. Is that the correct name? Hello for coming in. Thank you so much. Please subscribe as you're coming. And dwelleth in desolate cities, and in houses which no man inhabited, which are ready to become heaps. He shall not be rich, neither shall his substance continue, neither shall he prolong the perfection thereof upon the earth. He shall not depart out of darkness. The flame shall dry, for the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth the seed. Now we're in Job chapter 16. Then Job answered and said, I have heard many such things. Miserable are ye all. Shall vain words have an end, or what emboldeneth thee that thou answerest? So what Job is saying, that you are the one who is miserable. You're the one who is responding to me. I also could speak as he do. If your soul were in your soul's stead, I could heap up words against you and shake mine head at you, but I would strengthen you with my mouth, and the moving of my lips should assuage your grief. Though I speak, my grief is not assuaged, and though I forbear, what am I eased? Thank you so much, Louise, for coming in. Thank you so much, Ban, for coming in. Thank you again. And thou hast filled me with wrinkles, which is a witness against me, and my leanness riseth up in me, beareth witness to my face. He teareth me in his wrath, who hated me, and gnasheth upon me with his teeth. Mine enemy sharpeneth his eyes upon me. They have gaped upon me with their mouth. So Job is telling them how he felt. They have smitten me upon the cheek reproachfully. They have gathered themselves together against me. God hath delivered me to the ungodly, and turned me over to the hands of the wicked. I was at ease, but he hath broken me asunder. He hath also taken me by my neck, and shaken me to pieces, and set me up for his mark. I want you to notice what Job was still giving God thanks, that all that is happening to me, God has set me up for his mark. His archers compass me round about. He cleaveth my reins asunder, and doeth not spare. He poured out my gall upon the ground. He breaketh me with breach upon breach. He runneth upon me like a giant. I have sewed sackcloth upon my skin, and defiled my horn in the dust. My face is foul with weeping, and my eyelids is the shadow of death. Not for any injustice in my hands, also my prayer is pure. O earth, cover not thou my blood, and let my cry have no place. Also now, behold, my witness is in heaven, and my record is on high. My friends scorn me, but mine eye poureth out tears unto God. So what Job is saying, that this is how his friends scorn him, but his eyes crying unto God. Oh, that one might plead for a man with God, as a man pleaded for his neighbor. When a few years are come, then I shall go the way whence I shall not return. And even now, I did not hear one of Job's friends said, I'm sorry. I'm praying for you. I'm supporting you. My breath is corrupt. My days are extinct. The graves are ready for me. Are there not mockers with me? And do it not mine eye continue in their provocation? Lay down now, put me in a surety with thee. Who is he that shall strike hands with me? For thou hast hid their heart from understanding, therefore shalt thou not exalt them. He that speaketh flattery to his friends, even the eyes of his children shall fail. He had made me also a byword of the people, and aforetime I was as a tabret. Mine eye also is dim by reason of sorrow, and all my members are as a shadow. Upright men shall be astonished at this, and the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. So when your ways are clean before God, you are increasing in strength. But as for you all, do ye return and come now, for I cannot find one wise man among you. My days are past, my purposes are broken off, even the thoughts of my heart. They change the night into day, and the light is short because of darkness. If I wait, the grave is mine house. I have made my bed in the darkness. I have said to corruption, thou art my father, to the worm, thou art my mother and my sister. And where is now my hope? As for my hope, who shall see it? They shall go down to the bars of the pit, when our rest together is in the dust. And now we're in Job chapter 18, and now Bildad is going to answer Job. Then answered Bildad the Shuhite, and said, how long will it be ere he make an end to your words? Mark, and afterwards we will speak. Wherefore are we counted as beasts and reputed vile in your sight? He teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And shall the rock be removed out of his place? Yea, the light of the wicked shall he put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The guilty shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his breath be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness, and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, or any remaining in his dwelling. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, and as they that went before are affrighted. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not God. So Job is giving you a description of what is answered here, the book of Job. And now here's Job is responding in Job chapter 19. Then Job answered and said, how long will he vex my soul and break me in pieces with words? So that's how Job felt. He was verbally attacked and verbally abused and emotionally abused and psychologically abused and drained by his three friends. These 10 times have you reproached me, ye are not ashamed that ye make yourself strange to me, and be it indeed that I have erred, mine error remaineth in myself. So what Job is saying, that even if I had sinned, Banam, thank you so much. Banana Girls, I got your name now. It comes up. Banana Girl, make sure you subscribe. I don't remember having you. If this is your first time, please welcome. And Tickle, this is what? Tickle, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much. If indeed ye will magnify yourselves against me and plead against me my reproach, know now that God hath overthrown me and hath compassed me with his net. Behold, I cry out of wrong, but I am not heard. I cry out, but there is no judgment. He hath fenced up my way that I cannot pass, and he hath set darkness in my path. He hath stripped me of my glory and taken the crown from my head. He hath destroyed me on every side, and I am gone, and mine hope hath he removed like a tree. He hath also kindled his wrath against me, and he counted me unto him as one of his enemies. His troops come together and raise up their way against me and encamp round about my tabernacle. He had put my brethren far from me, and mine acquaintance are verily estranged from me. My kinsfolk have failed, and my familiar friends have forgotten me. They that dwell in mine house and my maids count me for a stranger. I am an alien in their sight. I called my servant, and he gave me no answer. I entreated him with my mouth. God bless you.
I'm sorry, Ms. Mundy.
As you come in, make sure that you're hitting the subscribe button. And right now, I want you to know that whenever we're reading the book of Job, and I want for you to make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And I am going to pause right here, right now, and I want for you to, I'm going to come back to you later on. And my time is up at this moment, and I want for you to make sure that you hit the subscribe button. God bless you. This is Dr. Jeniffer Mundy signing out right now. God bless you.